Hello everybody, and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hi everybody.
We are back with part 5, right, of our Donkey Kong Country 3
the fifth part.
Let's Play.
I apologize, I was saying how cold it was that they were so mean to Nicole
In the Gumball episode? Yeah, that we were talking about last time.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Good, you saved me.
Yep.
Though you might want to build a bridge.
Yeah. So, how is everybody doing? We hope you are doing well.
Yes, we hope so, with all that's going on out there, and...
We hope that your June, has been going well so far.
Same here. Absolutely, with the holidays and the...
Well, I guess in June the only real holiday is Father's Day, right?
True, there's also Juneteenth Day.
Whips, of course.
And Flag Day. But everybody forgets Flag Day.
Yeah, no offense, but yes. Because as far as I'm concerned, 4th of July could double as Flag Day.
I could see that. Yeah. 4th of July is the parade.
Because, I mean, we're talking American holidays, right?
That's right.
So for our non-United States followers, it probably is not.
Right. Although Canada Day is on July 1st.
So in July.
Yeah, they also have a fireworks show, parades, and whatnot on Canada Day.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was scary.
That is. So for our viewers and friends up north of the border, Happy Canada Day also.
Well, not yet, because it's June.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Let me see. Will we have a video out on the 1st? I'm checking the calendar. Yeah. So for our first July crash video, you can say. You can wish them a happy Canada Day for our first July crash video, but
Sure.
not yet. Whoa! Wow! Well, that will be exciting. We'll be able to celebrate start the month of July with Crash.
Yeah. Don't know what we have on the other date, but the 4th. But
so
wait, if Crash is our Friday show.
The 4th would be. Yep. Hopefully by then we'll be a little bit further.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a struggle.
Yeah.
Those of you who have been with us this whole time, it's been a struggle.
It's been a
food
people's struggle. Yeah.
There's gotta be some way.
There has to be.
They certainly aren't as straightforward as the first two.
Nope.
And thankfully, the Donkey Kong Country games are pretty much the same kind of
They are.
formula. Sorry, I was thinking about Mr. Krabs for a while.
Formula? Formula.
Doesn't he say formula?
He does.
Yeah.
With his pirate voice.
Yes. Somebody online Well, I saw. I guess somebody just made a clip of that scene where. Do you remember the episode where SpongeBob and Patrick took his old mattress to the dump?
Oh,
and then Mr. Krabs freaked out.
I remember that one.
Because all of his money was in the mattress.
Yes.
Well, somebody pointed this out, and it didn't even click in my brain. They were like, Mr. Krabs was so stressed that he broke character. Because he did not say all me money. He said all of my money was in the mattress. So he was so stressed that he dropped the pirate accent.
Wow. so it's all an act.
That's an act. Was that their way of telling us that Mr. Krabs doesn't actually talk like a pirate? The jig is up, Mr. Krabs. If that was your natural accent. Maybe he picked it up during his time in the Navy.
He must have.
Yeah.
All 15 swear words. 15, don't you mean 7? Not if you're a sailor. Yes. Famous line from that show.
Yes. And then my poor brain was trying to figure out all of the words.
Oh, yes.
Because I was still innocent.
Indeed.
Actually, I still don't know all of the words because I'm not like an expert cursor or anything.
True. I mean, I remember once a friend of mine and I, for kicks and giggles, tried to do the ABCs of it.
Yeah, you can think of quite a few bad words for almost each letter.
Yeah.
Some letters are a little hard.
Yeah, like Z.
You zebra! You Zoolander for...
Oh, Zoolander?
Yeah, you Zoolander!
Wow, I didn't know that was a swear word. No wonder why they made that movie.
I don't think it's a swear word, but it's I don't remember what it is. Not a very good thing, I don't think.
I don't know. All I remember was there was that movie.
Yeah, there was the movie
about the fashion designer who he and his friend were both kind of pervy.
This is gonna kill me, so I'm gonna look up what a Zoolander is and see if it really is an insult. Forgive me, guys.
For those listening at home, Kevin is looking it up on his cell phone because
Yes.
we're looking for a reference material.
Yeah, I know about the movie. It's a word.
Oh, poo.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look. Maybe it's not a word. I thought it was an actual word. Okay, let me see.
Alright, we're gonna look it up again. Maybe I should save while he's looking it up.
Yeah, go ahead. Even definitions.net talks about the movie. Here are all the possible meanings and translations. The film. Is that it? Ads. How to pronounce it. How to say it in sign language. Well, that's nice.
Because we all wanted to know how to say Zoolander in sign language.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This says a repeated process of checking yourself out in the mirror and making sure you look hot at every possible angle.
Wow.
That was the first definition I found. So, so I guess it could be an insult depending on your opinion.
So, like a narcissist.
Yeah, like a narcissist. So yeah, accusing somebody of being a Zoolander could be bad. Could be a bad thing.
Yeah, it's as bad as when Narcissus discovered himself.
Yes. Because I think self-love is fine, but narcissism is taking it too far.
I have to agree.
Yeah. And I know for people like me, like that was something I struggled with sometimes, like since I knew, being too full of yourself is a bad thing, I kind of like became unsure of like what was okay to take pride in. That was something I struggled with a little bit, like, okay, what I know now, but when I was younger, it was hard to be like, what is just respecting yourself and having self-esteem and self-confidence versus, taking it too far. So.
That's a deep question.
But I think that was just kind of a, not having the best self-esteem as a kid kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think I understand now. Because certainly I can tell with other people, like, when is it healthy self-esteem and when are they just being a narcissist. Like, an ex I had, I realized was a narcissist. That made it very difficult because it's like, I don't think that person loves somebody else more than they love themselves.
Yeah, didn't he want his life to be like a Akamatsu anime?
There was that guy too. I don't know if I don't think of that guy as a narcissist. I just kind of thought he was an idiot.
He was.
I'm hoping he grew out of that because it was kind of, no offense to him, a little bit of
not realistic.
Yeah, kind of like he was embodying a negative stereotype of an otaku that people have.
Yeah.
Like, they think of people like him. And really, like, I guess that can show, like, the negative consequences of some anime on the minds. And he was not like he was that young. I think he was, what, in his 20s, right?
That's sad if you think that way in your 20s.
Or 18, 19, maybe.
Or unable to tell the difference between what's fantasy and what's real.
Well, it's more like this is what he wanted to be real. I think he knew it wasn't real, but I remember him. And this guy, by the way, I was not romantically involved with the person I'm talking about. This is not an ex I had. This is somebody else. As you know, right?
Yeah.
Nothing kidding. I feel like, he was complaining about his ex and was like, I broke up with her because she was too clingy. And at first I took him seriously because I thought he actually meant it, like actually clingy person. But learning more about him later,
there's some purples coming up.
Apparently just showing any kind of interest in having a one-on-one friendship with him is being too clingy. So yeah,
Run for it. There.
I think really he had commitment issues, and that's kind of why he wanted a harem, because I'm sure to him it looked like, you know. But here's the thing. The anime in question is a well-known one called Love Hina. And the thing about that is, spoiler alert, but in the end it's no longer a harem, so...
Pretty much, he kind of decided as he was writing it who he wanted his one true pairing to be, and that was essentially the recreation of him and his wife.
Yeah, I mean, technically he knew from the beginning, so, and that's the thing with some harems.
That's a phone call.
They don't stay.
Someone calling you, bud?
I'm supposed to have my sound off. Oh no, this is not a phone call. This is something stupid. Hold on. Sorry about the music, guys. If you were able to hear that. The phone has something stupid that it added. It's like some kind of music to like motivate you. And sometimes it just randomly plays and I have no idea how to stop it. So like the only way I can stop it is to turn off my watch. This is it's one of those smart watches that pairs up with the phone. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, the problem with some of the harems is they're not really true harems because in the end, here's my issue with harems. A lot of the times in the end, he or she ends up with one person anyway. So it's like the heteronormative, but it ends up being monogamous heteronormative anyway. So.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, and a lot of them, other than like one exception that is such an exception that I often don't think of it as a harem anime. Other than that exception, most of them, it's not even that hard to guess who the main character is going to end up with. So there's really no mystery to it.
Yes, because Miyaka's going to end up with Tamahome.
Yeah, spoilers for those of you who have not seen or read a 90s anime.
Fushigi,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Yuataze's works, Ken Akamatsu, who did his works. I mean, there was one we saw that was relatively late to the game that, although very creepy, I don't think we could easily guess who she'd end up with.
Oh.
We talked about it on here before, Brothers Conflict.
Oh, yeah!
And it ended on a cliffhanger, too.
Yes!
It's based on a book series, and they also made video games. So it was like light novel books.
I want to run forward.
A light novel series.
Go! You did it, man!
Yay!
Now we definitely are going to save after that.
Yes.
Oh, my turn.
Yes. And you know, the other exception is Tenchi Muyo, where that has enough of an interesting plot of its own, where you kind of forget it's a harem anime.
Right. Low G Labyrinth. Low gravity, eh?
Yes. Fun stuff.
That it is. Wow. Okay, well, we got the point.
Yes, the physics are messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. I found out recently that David Wise was not composing music for this game. He only was doing it for the first two.
Yeah.
But the other composer who was composing music with him, she was still composing music for this game.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, because I always, it's a little bit different now that we've played it more, but, a lot of my memories were with the first two games in terms of the music. Like, I barely remembered the music to this game. And now and realizing that, it's still good music, but it's not quite as not quite as strong. And now I realize why. Now I'm like, oh.
Right. In some cases, she painted a picture that was a bit different from what Wise would paint with his music.
Yeah, and to give you an idea, based on the video I watched, in the second game, and this shows, still, the music is excellent. I'm not trying to say, her music sucks and David Wise's is good. Not at all. They both are great composers.
Oh yeah.
So she composed the ice music in the second game.
Yeah, which had a very romantic flavor to it.
Yeah, and a lot of the tracks that had all the ambient noises, like had Hot Bop with the bubbling lava, the Bio Boogie with the bugs chirping and whatnot. David Wise did those, so he definitely has a signature where he definitely was pushing the Super Nintendo sound cards to its limits, and working as best he could within the restrictions that he had.
Right. I mean, that he did. I mean, that's why the Super NES had A-quality music with this game franchise.
Yeah. And I'm so frustrated that they made the soundtracks for the first two games so rare that they're both listed for about $400 on Amazon, and yet Amazon doesn't have any in stock anyway, so
Yeah.
what's the point?
Can you reach it? No. Well, at least got the save point.
Yes.
You have to get used to that. I mean, yeah.
Yes, sorry for the crying baby.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I could have just done that.
Oh, yeah. The purple parrot.
Yep. Just like the Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
My
good stuff.
Yep. One of my favorite teams, and yet they almost never won the. They only rarely won the game.
Wasn't the monkey team the one that won a lot?
Yes, them and the Jaguars.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
green monkeys and the red Jaguars.
Yeah, they can be the best.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked all of them, so I never felt disappointed.
True.
Thankfully.
That's good.
A lot of times I don't watch competition shows because the people I like don't. I like game shows because I'm not particularly invested in anybody. But especially like the reality TV show competitions.
I hated reality TV show competitions.
And unpopular opinion and all, but I really do not like singing competition shows.
That's okay.
Because I just don't really like the quality of the singers. like America as a whole's idea of good singing and my idea are two completely different things sometimes.
Sad. But it's true.
Or like, you know, the judges don't like the people I like.
Yeah.
So it's like very frustrating.
Yeah.
And also nowadays they just get too much into this drama. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Has nothing to do, you know, with the quality of the singer.
Yeah. Not gonna lie on that one. Considering I've learned about the drama involving a masked singer.
Oh yeah, and I definitely don't watch Masked Singer because,
Oh crap.
I mean, it's sort of an interesting idea, but I'm kind of like, it doesn't seem as concerned with having the singer be good, per se.
Right.
So
We saw, it doesn't help that we saw clips of the original Korean show, and you pointed out that it seems like they American Idol'd it.
yeah, that's the other problem. It was an idea that was originally Korean. I think the Korean one was called King of Masked Singer.
Yes.
And yes, the feel of it is very different because we made it a lot more like a reality singing show competition that would resonate with Americans. Instead of like, here's the thing, I think a lot of times when they bring something over here, they just like try to make it fit the status quo, where it's like, why not capitalize on the fact that you took the idea, you based it off of a Korean show and make it Korean, you know?
Yeah.
That's something I don't get, like, you know, we unless the only reason we know is that it says based on the Korean show.
Yeah, and they sponsored it.
Yeah. And if we hadn't have read that, there would be no way of knowing it was based on a Korean show.
Right.
And the fact that they made another thing almost exactly like it that has to do with holograms, animated avatars. You haven't heard about that one? I forget what it's called. Same basic idea, except that you sing as a 3D animated avatar instead of
I see.
being dressed in an elaborate costume with a mask.
Gotcha. So instead of being the furry little kitty, you are a 3D animated furry little kitty.
Well, they usually don't do animals. They just are people, like cartoon characters, 3D animated type of thing.
So you can be a anime girl-ish thing.
Which I guess is like, it's probably showcasing itself as being like, well, you don't have to be shy about how you look, which is great and all, but, and I understand that you should be judged by your voice, not by who you are or what you look like. So that part is good, but it also feels just kind of superficial to me. Like, I feel like instead we should be encouraging people to, I don't know, somehow there could be a way to actually make it more body positive than it is.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know exactly how, but I feel like, you know, instead of copying another show's formula, they could, like, use it to make a point and be like, hey, we should promote singers that don't have the traditional look, you know?
Yeah, I have to agree on that.
I think we could use it like that, because that's my problem. That's why I'm not a huge fan of, like, the chart-topping American music, and oh my god, we're out of time. I will
And
talk...
we just completed the level.
we did, yay! I will rant more about my opinions about that stuff in the next part.
Okay.
If I remember.
Yes.
Or I will completely forget.
And we'll be ranting about something else.
Yes, so thank you guys so much for coming, and
Yes,
we will see you
definitely.
next time.
Thank you. Yes.
Alright, bye.